Goran Trbuljak is a prolific visual artist, a pioneer of conceptual art, a filmmaker, and a creator of animated films. The exhibition at Photon Gallery is presenting his most recent photographs from the series Sketches for Sculpture, which contain a number of still lifes composed of objects that act as attributes of his two vocations, film and photography. In them, we can recognize objects such as light measuring tools, video cameras, various volumes of expert literature, and so on. In his photographs, these banal objects gain new meaning and are rendered monumental. Trbuljak's photographs present a model for conceptual thought and conception of an artwork. The selection of the photographed objects thus becomes both a formalistic as well as a conceptual gesture, which features a self-reflective contemplation on his own work. The techniques which are related to a close observing of sculpture and photography are hinted at through a range of formal procedures, such as the precise spatial placement of the object and the frame's composition, as well as light, shadow, and volume. In the text which accompanies the exhibition, Trbuljak writes about the film as a 24 ready-mades per second. I quote, "I divide the films I have made into the handmade and the ready-made." If we are to believe that Duchamp found inspiration for the idea of the ready-made in the medium of film, when every real object photographed selected from life becomes detached on the screen, enlarged and important, then going back to his original point of departure, every object in every film that I have shot has become for me a ready-made, recorded on film stock. Directors with whom I have made films have shot people, figures, and stories, and I have shot objects. Godard said that a film is truth 24 times a second, and Haneke that it is a lie 24 times a second, while for me, film is 24 ready-mades shot in a second. As a form of artistic intervention, sketches for sculpture further highlight the artificiality of the scene and its constructed character. They point towards the processes of exhibiting and the representation of objects, and these objects take on the guise of museum pieces, static as monuments, out of time, displayed and framed by the atmosphere of a white cube. From the very beginning, Trbuljak was constantly questioning the working conditions and protocols of the contemporary art system. If we view the exhibition from this angle, it takes us back in time, giving us Goran Trbuljak's precise view across his creative practice as a whole, and the interrelations written into the context that it is framed by. If taking this view, we can note the significant contribution and experience of Goran Trbuljak. It is a view that unfolds his contextual art practice and place inscribed into the spaces of contemporary art and film.